Growl, growl, prowl, prowl. Hello, my friends. I am the Lion of Truth. And if you're watching this video, you're wondering why Tesla's stock is down. Why it's been crashing. Well, there's a long and a short answer to this. If you want to know if it's going to come back up and you don't want to watch the rest of the video, you're fine. Okay? It's going to be down. It might be down for a few more months. It might even be down for the whole year. But it will rebound and it will continue up. Now, the psychology and the neuroscience behind this as to why it's occurring is quite simple. It all comes down to Elon Musk, the CEO, the founder, the co-founder of Tesla, and his inability or unwillingness to engage in a simple business behavior that is proven over and over again to be successful. And it's what I call, and you might have heard it before, under promise, over deliver. That's the foundation that all businesses should stand on, in my opinion. However, Elon has been doing the exact opposite. He's been over promising and under delivering consistently. He tells the people things are going to happen during X time frame, then X time frame approaches, and the event that he said does not happen, and then it gets delayed and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Well, what happens then? What happens to investor confidence? What happens to consumer confidence? People start losing faith. They stop believing the words that you say. You see? So, for example, oh my God, it makes me so angry because of how simple this could have been. Like, all this could have been avoided. I'm not saying Tesla would be, over 1,000, but it sure as hell wouldn't be in the mid 500s. Because it topped out at 900, by the way, for those of you that don't know. And currently it's at like 580, something like that. If it doesn't hold, it needs to hold this level, guys. If it doesn't, and June comes around, we are crashing down to 500, maybe even down to 420. But I believe 420 would be the floor. It wouldn't go anything lower than that. But anyway, so Elon says things are going to come out, like the Roadster and and the semi-truck. Back in 2016, he said they were coming in 2020. Well, here we are, 2021, halfway through the year. Neither one of these things are even close to coming. The Roadster, if I had to guess, we won't see that thing until 2023. We might see concept art, maybe a prototype here and there in 21 and 22. But that thing being in production, being able for you to buy it, 2023, maybe even 2024. So Elon keeps saying these things are going to be coming, that these things are coming out, and they don't. And that makes people not believe him. No matter how smart the guy is so smart. He's like the richest guy in the world, like top 3 richest men in the world. But he doesn't understand the psychology, the simple psychology that humans have when it comes to investing, when it comes to buying products, when it comes to supporting the company. So it sucks. Oh man. His lack of understanding of human behavior is causing thousands of people, hardship in their lives. And it's unfortunate. Just recently, it was in January, he said that the new Model X and X were going to be getting shipped in February. And I'm like, no, not a chance. Because nobody had seen or heard anything about those cars yet. No one, except of course the people that worked at Tesla, right? And he's over there saying they're going to be shipping them in like 2 weeks. No, you don't do that, Elon. You say, look, COVID has really messed everything up. We are trying our best to get our products out there as fast as we can, but you shouldn't be expecting these until 2022. And you shouldn't be expecting the Roadster or anything. He should be pushing it. Everything should have been pushed back. He should have said this years ago. But especially now during the earnings calls, say, you know what, guys, we're not ready. We're doing the best we can, but things are not coming as fast as we would like. So then, here's the kicker, guys. That's under-promising, okay? You see what I'm saying? That's under-promising. Now, what happens if the S and X, the refreshes, come out in summer of 21 or fall in 21? The consumer and the investor in the world is not expecting these things to release until 2022, but they show up in 21. You see? Then he's over-delivering then, okay? He under-promised us. He told us it would come late, and then it ends up showing up, early. This is the way you should run all business, guys. I don't care what kind of business you're in. If you make candy, you know, and you say that it comes with 10 in the pack, you should put 10 and a half, put 11 pieces in there. That way, when people purchase your product, they know they are going to get what is advertised, if not better. This is why Apple is so successful, you guys. Do they have any groundbreaking products that change the world? No, Apple doesn't. Not at all. In fact, some of their products are even inferior to other people's, to the competition. But what do you get with Apple? You know exactly what you're buying. You are going to get quality, you're going to get consistency, and you're going to get privacy. You know, it's not that the phones are teleporting around the world and flying with jetpacks. No, they're just phones. But you know what you're buying in the box. You know what's coming in the box. And that's why Apple's so successful, because the consumer trusts them. The consumer knows when Apple says a product's going to do this thing, it will do that thing. You see? They don't need to promise the world. Like Elon saying the Roadster's going to have jetpack thrusters and it's going to fly off the ground and shit. Like, God dang it, Elon. Chill out, bro. If you want to put thrusters on there and jetpacks and all that, bro, go for it, man. Do it. But don't you dare be telling the public that you're going to be doing that shit and then you don't, or then it takes you 5 extra years compared to what you thought. Don't. It's so, like, I don't know what the word is. It's just not business savvy, man. Not having the acumen. Not having the psychological acumen of how you relate to the public, how you relate to the people, to the consumers, to the investors that are trying to support you in your business. So that's why Tesla stock is crashing, you guys. There's no products. And by the way, their release schedule of these products is terrible. That's another huge thing. The release cadence is god awful. What do we have here in 2021? What's happening this year? As far as I know, nothing. Maybe the SNX refresh, okay. But that's it. That's not something new. That's a refresh. To me, that does not count as a new product at all. Yes, they are getting much quicker. The cars are getting much faster. But it's not all about speed. People need to understand. When you make a product, if it looks the same as your old product, it can be much better, but people aren't going to care. It needs to be looking different, especially when it comes to cars. Cars, you want them to have some kind of badass new feature, some kind of visual. When you look at it before the car moves, before the product moves at all, you should be able to tell, oh, that's the new model. It's got the new lip underneath. It's got the new doors. It's got the new windows, the new lights, whatever, what have you. But no, everything's pretty much the same as the S and X. The only thing that's really changing, a little bit on the internals, you know, the dashboard and stuff, and under the hood, which is great. Hey, I'm all for performance, all for it. It's gonna go 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds, though, you guys. Like, this shit is getting ridiculous, man. Like, how much faster can we go? Come on. I think more focus should be on the cadence of release. You want to have things coming out every, 2-3 times a year. You want to have products coming out. What do we have coming out from Tesla this year? Nothing. Then we're having the Cybertruck coming 2022, hopefully. God, 2022. Semi-truck hopefully in there somewhere. And then Roadster, like I said, 2023. And then they might try to put that $25,000 car into the mix at some point. But it's like, man, there's no cadence. There's no release cadence. We have no idea when any of these products are coming. Elon's giving us these random dates that never come true, mind you. They almost never come true. I'm trying to think, guys, is there any time, except I think maybe the Model Y. I think maybe the Model Y came out a little earlier. But other than that, I can't think of anything. Every other product gets delayed. Every conference gets delayed. The battery day, the investor day, the autonomy day, everything. It gets delayed. No. That's over-promising and under-delivering. You need to tell the people, hey, you know what? We're thinking of getting this product out. He should have said in 2016, we're going for 2025. Roadster and semi-truck. This is technology that's not going to be ready for about 9 years, 2025. And then guess what, guys? Nobody will be expecting that shit until 2025. And then if he comes out next year in 2022, 2023, says, hey, guys, remember that product we said wasn't coming till 2025? It's ready. Everybody will lose their minds. Lose their minds. Oh my God, the Roadster is coming. Oh my God, semi-truck. Dude, the semi-truck I think is the most underappreciated vehicle from Tesla. I think the semi is going to change the game for transportation. And then I think their top vehicle, I think the top one of all of them, Roadster, Y, X, everything combined, I think is going to be the Cybertruck. I think the Cybertruck is going to revolutionize the truck game. That's just my opinion, guys. All right, take care. I'm sorry I talked your ear off too long, and man, this animation here on my phone is not picking up my facial expressions very well. It's like frowning all the time when I'm smiling. I don't know what's going on. Whatever, guys. See you in the next video, and let me know what you guys think. I believe in Tesla. I believe long term they are going to take over. I believe they're going to become the #1 company in the world, up there, you know, only close to, you know, Disney, Apple, Google, Amazon. But Elon needs to conduct himself in a much different manner, in my opinion, when it comes to how he talks about the business and the release schedule and the cadence of the products. You gotta have things coming out during the year, man. You can't just leave a whole year of emptiness with nothing. Oh, and another thing, you guys, this is a huge one too. Tesla has the ability to do almost anything. They can make almost any product because they have the respect and the love like Apple and Disney does, in my opinion, and the legs to stand on. He talks about candy. Candy. Why has he not made any candy? Like, he talks about production, how hard production is. You know, when you're building a product, how hard it is to produce. I totally understand. Trust me, I know more than you guys know about production. But he doesn't need to lift a finger. He could have candy being sold by the end of this year, 2021, if he chose to. He could call up, if you guys don't know about this, I think this was back in like January or something like that, maybe even December. He had an interview and he said there's no good candy out there nowadays. Like, there's no good candy in the world, he said, Elon. And then who contacts him? I think it was Nestle or Hershey. One of the biggest candy companies in the world contacts him and responds to that video and says, hey, Elon, we disagree with you about candy. We are the candy company. We make candy all day, every day. And we got some great products. We got some new candy in 2021. And we would love to send some to you and the Tesla executives. I want you guys to think about what that means, the implications of this. There's a multi-billion dollar conversation going on, like free, like near free profits, because you guys gotta understand, if Elon would just pick up the phone and ask any of these companies, I want them to do shoes with Nike, there's so many companies they could collaborate with. The companies would pay them for the pleasure to do it. Do you understand? Nestle, Hershey, Nestle would pay Tesla to make candy for Tesla, using their factories, using their techniques. You see what I'm saying? Because they want to be associated with this name. You get it? Imagine a Tesla candy bar. I'm trying to think about what kind of candy it would be. Part of me thinks it would be chocolate, but the other part of me doesn't want it to be chocolate. I would want like Tesla candy to be something totally unique, something we've never seen before, like an everlasting gobstopper from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Like the actual, like the shape, you know how it kind of looks like a star, like with spikes. It was so cool looking and unique with different colors. I want Tesla to make a candy that's just so unique, like a lightning bolt. You know what I mean? Some kind of electricity candy, right? There's an infinite number of things they could do, which would cost them next to nothing. That's what you guys can understand. Production's hard, yes, but what if you hired the company to a company that all they do is make candy? And I say hire, but I mean they would hire you. They would pay to make the shape of the candy, you know, in electricity. Because you guys understand, why would Hershey do this? Why would Nestle do this? Well, because Tesla is a much larger company, much more successful company, much more popular company, right, in the world. So you want to associate yourself with that. Make no mistake, guys, life is a popularity game, okay? It is a fucking popularity game. And Tesla is popular. Elon is popular. He's the most talked about CEO in the world. It's not my opinion. Go look it up. Look up the search terms on Google. You can look this shit up. This is the truth. Elon is the most popular guy in the world, dude. So his name on anything turns to gold. He's like The Rock, you know? It's like how The Rock is with movies. Even if The Rock puts out a shitty movie, which he does all the time, the movie turns to gold because he's in it. Everyone loves him. So yeah, man, imagine some Tesla candy. They could take that money, the billions that they would make off of that. Imagine that shit, bro. The money they would make off the candy. Because it would all be pure profit. Tesla's not making it. Tesla's not building the candy, producing the candy. No, they're just allowing Nestle to use their name on the candy, you see? And people would buy it like hotcakes. You know it, I know it, they know it. We'd all buy it. Everybody would be buying Tesla candy. And then hopefully there'd be different flavors and shit like that and new things coming. And then I think more psychologically about it, like when you get a Tesla car, there's a little goodie bag, because the cars get delivered to your door, by the way. Did you guys know that? When you buy a Tesla car, it gets delivered to your house. And imagine, you walk outside, the Tesla's sitting there, you open up the door of your new car, and there's a little goodie bag in there, you know, with some Tesla socks, maybe Tesla shoes, you know, and some candy. All included in the purchase price. All included. Under promise, over deliver. My God, the potential, man. Tesla could be the greatest because they could combine, they could collaborate with all the good, loved, respected companies that exist. Why they haven't done it is beyond me. Then they could take all that profit made from the candy, made from the shoes, made from the socks. Take all that profit, go build the Cybertruck, go build new factories, build new factories. Unlock the power of the sun. Remember, guys, no one sees what you see, even if they see it too.